What's up everybody, this is Guy1376 of TubeTech, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Remix OS. So you might be wondering what Remix OS is. It's a version of Android designed for desktops and some tablets. Now, you really you'd wonder why you would want this, but honestly, after you use it, you still kind of do. It's really kind of in beta still, so I'm not going to be too harsh on it. But whatever the reason is for what you want to ditch your OS, like maybe it's Windows, maybe it's OS X, you just want to ditch it for a few minutes, it's a good excuse for that. It's really cheap, it's free, as long as you got a USB stick or you're willing to hard drive partition. I couldn't get that to work. But you know what? It's worth going into. So, there you go. It works fully with a keyboard and mouse. Like, if you have a laptop, you're going to want an actual mouse. Trackpad really doesn't work very well. I haven't tried it on a Mac, but on Windows machines, as long as you can access the BIOS, it will work perfectly. And it is fairly fast. This laptop doesn't even have USB 3, and it works fine. So don't be worried about that. Just get a fast enough drive. It recommends 20 MB a second. On this laptop, I get about 21, right at the cusp. So, yeah. I will link that hard drive in the description. Alright, there is one thing about hard drives though. It only takes 4 gigs regardless of how good your hard drive, your little external is. Mine's 32 gigs, it's got 4 gigs of storage, unchangeable. Bit of a problem. I've tried to fix it with multiple methods online, has not worked for me. I don't know, those guys have gotten partitions to work. I'm not very good at this, don't hate me. And then, yeah, gaming is also a problem since it doesn't have a touchscreen, this laptop. Any of them I could get to work don't. And yeah, Android's not designed for mouse and keyboard, so don't worry about that. If you have issues, it's still in beta, like I said. But it uses the actual power of your desktop, and it can't use GPUs yet, but it can use processors, and they're integrated like Intel or AMD, which is pretty sweet. But since this laptop has a dedicated GPU, it's got a 640 MLE, that really doesn't allow external display output, although they say it does work. I just can't get it to work on this because it has a graphics card. But my final thoughts are, it's worth getting if you have an 8 gig USB stick. I mean, it's something to change out of your normal desktop experience. It gives you something fresh. It has Office. If you don't have like a 365 subscription, or maybe you do and it doesn't work, like you already registered a computer, this counts as a tablet. So you can use it. It's great for that. I don't have a 365 subscription and I haven't tested it. But keyboards work perfectly, mouse works perfectly. It should be fine. They designed it to be used for that. So go try it. It's worth a look. And even then, even if you don't like it, it sure remixed your experience. Yeah, that was awful. Don't hate me. That was pretty bad. This has been Guy1376 signing off.